All right, here we are.
Another visionary scouting.
Yeah, I've noticed things through the ages in fashion, how it goes in cycles. I've seen also how it speeds up, and I have some examples to illustrate.
But you're talking about the fashion cycles.
Yeah, fashion cycles in clothing.
Spontaneously, I would say that's nothing new. Do you have an edge on this?
Yeah, I've distilled it down to there are two different fashions that always come back.
All right.
And the thing is, it's speeding up.
The interesting thing is here, because we're obviously very fashionable.
Yes.
So this would be super interesting, like for everyone.
Yeah. Take heed so you don't miss the next fashion swing. To illustrate what I mean, I'll start way back. There was a guy they named him Ötzi. Somewhere in the Alps, I think. Well, early man. And they found him and the rest of his clothes and stuff like that. And they tried to remake what he looked like. And this was like the start of the fashion we started with before nakedness. But then we got... it still fits in the picture. Nakedness first, and then we got clothes. And they were always kind of baggy. Big clothes, you know. Then we moved forward in history a bit, and we got the Egyptians. Tight fashion.
They had the tight...
Short skirts.
Some summarization of the Egyptians. They had a sexy fashion.
Yeah, that was sexy. And then we move on forward in history. We came to the Viking Age. We're back to the little more baggy clothes, more practical.
For the viewer that is like protesting now, is like we can't have all the examples.
No,
we choose our examples to foresee the future.
Yeah, these are the examples that fit my description of the world. Sorry. No, we'll see. We'll see
if this what this leads to.
We'll see if it's correct.
We have no idea.
No. Well, you have Ötzi, Egyptians, Vikings.
Yeah.
And that's like a cycle there, because you're going from baggy clothes to like a little more sexy and tight. And then you go back to baggy clothes with Vikings. And then we're coming up to the medieval ages. And again, more tight clothes. We've all seen the kings of yesteryear.
Yeah.
With the tight trousers and the high stockings. And they leave nothing to the imagination. Forward in the future, see what next cycle brings. And we're like for example, in the Wild West. They had more baggy clothes.
You mean the cow wranglers?
They had huge chaps and huge hats, and every fashion becomes sexy in some way, but it's not the same sexy. It's not a tight sexy. Maybe there's a link in the description to some chap site you can check out. And after the cowboys, of course, we move forward more in history, more closer to our age, like the 1920s, for example. And there were short skirts and there were tight skirts and lots of, rhinestones and small hats and very skin tight.
Did they wear rhinestones?
I don't know what's it called. Paljetter.
Yeah.
Blurrade. This description was not the best.
I liked it.
But
it's kind of sexy.
It was tight clothing anyway. Moving on to the next era, which was like the gangsters that came after. And they had more baggy clothes. Baggy pants, broad suspenders, big coats, big hats. But it was, again, we're moving from the slim fashion to the baggy fashion.
I'm starting to see a trend here, but please continue.
Yeah, I'm going to come up to our day even, and then continue to the future.
Wow.
And after the gangsters came the 60s, 70s, with tight pants when they would have the bell-bottom thing.
Yeah, that was kind of sort of a mix. They were tight here and very baggy over
But the shirts, they were always too tight. There was, I don't know what happened there, but it was tight. Somehow people liked it, and then came the 80s, 90s, so the baggy pants in the 80s.
Baggy pants, yeah.
They had there were tight suits here and there, but it was baggy mostly, and also the giant shoulder pads.
Do you mean Mad Max shoulder pads?
Oh, well, Mad Max, yeah.
Or do you mean the fluffy, soft stuff that they had?
The fluffy, soft stuff.
Ah, okay.
The Mad Max is in the future,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then to the era of now, where we've seen the guys with the tight pants and the slim-fitted jeans.
My pants are kind of tight.
Yeah, you see, you're illustrating my example perfectly. And I have a tight T-shirt. Well, in the future, who knows? Guesstimate would say that next fashion is going to be, you're going to have big clothes, big something, big pants.
Oh, yeah, because we're tight now.
Now it's tight and it's going to become big. And the thing is, if you've listened carefully, that all these eras from Ötzi to Egypt to Vikings, there were long strides in between. But then the last 6 examples have been from the 1900s.
Oh,
it's going faster and faster. In the very far future, it's going to be on Monday, it's tight clothes. On Tuesday, it's baggy clothes. And on Wednesday it's tight clothes again. So you're going to need a
From
big
day to day.
a big wardrobe. Yeah. Whew. And now it's only like decades, but soon it's going to be, what's the 5-year word for decade? Centicade? No, that's
Decade, maybe short. Does it not the complete
pentacade?
Pentacade.
I don't know.
For every pentacade, there will be
the cycles are getting shorter and shorter, and soon one day it's going to be from day to day. You have to be between those two fashions.
Oh, I love this, because if we shoot even further in the future, because this is a clear prediction, no one can contradict you.
Thanks.
This is obvious.
You've seen the pictures.
In the far future, the only reasonable conclusion would be that you would change your clothes from baggy to tight momentarily.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm thinking we've done some artificial intelligence visionary scoutings before, and we will have the augmented or the virtual reality. You can like change your clothes
every time,
every second.
And it'll be a mishmash of baggy and tight clothes.
Yeah.
So the future's blurry.
Will the fashions become more baggy and more tight, or is it?
Probably it's going to be more baggy next time. So now we're in the tight spot, and then we're going to get to the baggy spot.
If you go in the far future, the tight theme might be that you have the clothes beneath your skin.
Ooh.
Would that be possible?
Well, that would be tight.
Yeah. And the baggy would be so baggy that you are inside the clothes. I'm going to visit Marcus. And whoops, you're all naked. No. I just have very, very baggy clothes. You accidentally walked into my clothes.
You're in it. Like maybe a family has the baggy clothes together.
Yeah, only one suit. The poor families don't have. I will only have one pair of pants, but it's like super baggy.
Until lunch, of course, when it's tight again. Well, now you know. Go out and buy some baggy clothes if you want to be on the next cycle. But I'm looking forward to it because I like pockets.
You can have pockets. Oh, it's better with pockets in baggy clothes.
The baggy areas are better because you have more pockets to put stuff in.
That was another visionary scouting.
You can't get any more wise than this.
Your wisdom has grown. Thank you for watching Brothers with Arms. We're filling the white spots on internet with wisdom and clarity. Cheers. Oh.